Hi all, welcome to our Saudi League SBC guide. We've got Musa and Gomis being the two SBC cards, 286 rated, which in all honesty cannot complain. I was kind of actually hoping Giuliano might have got one, but regardless of Saudi Leagues would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links. As always, remember to hit that notification bell so you know when uploads are up on the channel. Would be massively appreciated. So 16 teams in all, and there is a lot more gold within the league now, I've noticed, which is a big difference. About 125k worth of packs is what you get for your tally, and in all honesty it's setting you back around just now around 130k to do. Now with each individual team that I'm showing, it is not flat out cheapest. I've just kind of went over what I've seen for each individual team. If they've got like gold, then I've tried to compensate with like fairly low rated bronzes or silvers where need be to make them slot in, and that's kind of a common theme, like Janini, like Al Ahly, Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, these type of teams. They've got ample gold to work from in their respective teams. At the moment none of them are really standing out and worth kind of doing or jumping onto. But Al Ahly is a small rare electron players pack. Works out as a 15k pack. It's not. It's like six players in, because a rare electron is a 30k pack, and usually they're not too bad. But half of it, I wouldn't exactly deem a 15k pack. Al Batin, small gold players, that's like a 5k. Etifak is a premium gold players pack. Premium gold pack. A premium gold player, that would be delightful. Over exuberance there. Al Fazali is a small rare silver players pack. The biggest issue is so many of the teams have a lot of small packs, so you're kind of having to work against it. The ones that are like premium mixed players or mixed players packs, these packs are never really worth it. They're like 5-6k worth packs, and honestly the bronzes are likely to be where the rares are, and they generally don't pay off. And you're kind of needing to hope and pray that the silvers kind of go in your favour. I've rarely seen success in the mixed players. I think the best I've ever had saying that is was an all players pack like a couple of years ago, and it was like a couple of years ago or last year was Bauman team of the season card. But Al Faya, as I said, another mixed players pack. Al Hazim, another one that's small prem electrum. But you will commonly find, like I even expect, like Al Hilal is the highest rated of them all, and it is like one of the worst packs out there. Like a premium mixed players pack isn't exactly exciting. I would have at least expected that to be a decent pack, where it be even a 15, like even a jumbo premium gold pack, because realistically for Al Hilal especially, looking at it, you're at least going to be giving up 3 or 4 golds, because Gomis, Abdul Rahman, Carlos Eduardo and Carrillo, these 4 players alone in their own rights will pretty much make the bulk of that route. There is other golds within the team if memory serves roughly right, but even then, like Soriano and Carbon, obviously these guys are forwards, so you're kind of in a pickle. Al Ittihad have went on a real transfer spree, like Prichovic, Gary Rodriguez and Sonogo, just a few of the players. But the good thing is you only really need Prichovic, Villanueva, Gary Rodriguez or Sonogo in your team, and then you can just pretty much just go a bulk end of bronzes. And that's what's handy with a few of them. Like Al Ittihad, small prem gold push packs at 22.5k. If it was a full pack rather than a half a pack, then I would say it's worth doing. This year, Ohod Club, I will say, it does have a rating this year. Last year it didn't, so be fully aware of that. But what I'm commonly seeing with all the teams, there's so many players to work with, so even though some of the teams might have decent rated silvers, like Al Qadisa for example has like Elton and a few of the big Brazilians that are like decent ratings, or some of the decent Saudi players, but the thing is, you don't necessarily need to jump on them. You can just kind of have a bit of flexibility, and you're kind of you're able to manoeuvre accordingly. But not, as I said, not every team has gold players to work with, so be fully aware of that. Like Al Nasser's got a couple, Al Raid's another that I thought had silvers, golds, but it turned out it was like not to be, because if they did then it would help. It's just an inform is what they had. I knew in my head, I thought they had something. Like Al Shabab is Budescu's team, the guy that could have like even an upgrade come the, you can't really say winter, but it's the upgrades when they happen. So if you've got his base card, if the upgrade happens on, it might give him a decent boost to help that, especially when it's a 65 rated squad. But as I'm saying, the common theme you will generally find is there's ample bronzes to slot around the team. It's just a case of focusing on, I think the common theme will be defenders, like left back, left mid, right mid, and right back will commonly be approached. But it's nothing too strenuous. Like Altawin, for example, they've even got Naldo Petrolina from Aves in Portugal, which it helps a little bit for doing the team, because you can now just go free gold and just go a pile of bronzes. But it is the recurring theme that you'll commonly see with this SBC. As I said, for Musa, definitely seems a very appealing super sub. Gomis doesn't really appeal to me. I think this is almost a case of, if it was Giuliano, I think a lot of people might have felt tempted, because the guys came a couple of times close to an inform and not happened yet. But all in all, at the moment, for a League SBC, it's about 100, as I said, we've said about 130k to do, and then obviously from there it's like 130k worth of packs, roughly 125-130k worth of pack in return. For me personally, neither card's going to be useful for me, but as always, let me know in the comments down below, what player did you do for the League SBC? Did you go for Gomis? Did you go for Musa? And if so, what have you thought of either card? And what did you get in your packs as well? So sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GIsLive. Take easy all. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later for more FIFA 19 content.